Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk all things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, joined by my brother Jerry. So today, quick video. We wanna talk about Superman because there is a plot that's been kind of going around about what's going on, and so we wanted to address these things because obviously with Superman, there's been a lot of set photos, and you guys know that for us we do have a limit to where we for how much set photos we allow to post on our page just because they're giving away basically like the plot of the whole entire film. But we do want to talk about the rumor plot that's been going on and some of the set photos because they've really gone viral. So I don't really think we're hurting anyone with talking about them. So we ended up seeing Guy Gardner and we ended up seeing Hawkgirl. And a lot of people have been getting angry about the costumes, and a lot of people don't understand why they are themed together. Because if you guys look right, Guy Gardner's costume and Hawkgirl's costume look the exact same, and then when you look at Mr. Terrific's costume, they all have the same, that white leather, black leather type of lining. And then when they all open up their shirts, we saw a logo which made a lot of people look right. And so the rumor is that this has to do with Maxwell Lord, that he has, and this is very similar to something like the boys, where like they're under a company umbrella of a superheroes. And the rumor plot for this film is that Superman takes a look at this landscape, and to be honest, the heroes really aren't that great. And so we see Superman coming in, showing a new way, a better way how to be a hero and also care about the people. And that's why in some of the set photos, we've seen things of like Superman saving a dog, or like we even saw kids that were like hugging Superman, but they didn't hug, Guy Gardner, and they did not hug Hawkgirl. So Jerry, and you and I talked about how, or through text at least, that it's kind of like a reverse Kingdom Come story. So how do you feel about this possible plot being played this way? And how do you feel about Superman kind of being portrayed as like, let me show you how it's done?
I love it because sometimes for something to be defined, you kind of need the contrast. And I think that Superman is going to be contrasted by a very corporate version of superheroes, which, you know, based on the outfits, which, by the way, I always looked at like Homelander's outfit as it's so ridiculous and over the top. And
Yeah.
that was the intent, right? And I think that that's the intent here too. None of the costumes look good, and I don't think that is by accident. You know, James Gunn even said that he wasn't going to shoot a major scene that would include spoilers out in the open in a public city. So I don't think James Gunn is, intentionally putting out accident. Listen, I think he knows that people are going to pick up on the low quality costumes and being part of the plot here. But yeah, like I was saying, is the contrast by definition. Superman, and based on the articles that we did that I did the video on, and the Superman, you know being embraced by children, and all that kind of classic Superman, saving regular everyday citizens. I think that that is going to be played up and really leaned into as the contrast, and you're going to see these corporate superheroes that don't care to the extent to save a kitten out of the tree. And we know that there are going to be, based on the articles, which you really should check out my video. Basically, the articles that were kind of photoed in the leaks, I had them completely transcribed and I read them in full. So that's a separate video. But based on the photos and based on the newspaper articles, we know that there are going to be numerous Superman saving the day for regular everyday citizens, off of a train, off of a truck, out of a tree, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like that is going to be a scene that's kind of like white and black against the Maxwell Lord corporate superheroes that don't care to the extent to save a kitten out of a tree.
Are you happy that Maxwell Lord is actually going to be done right in the film?
Yeah, I think it's a really cool concept. He's a really
Yeah.
cool character, and you know, this is shaping up to be the kind of superhero story that we've never seen, and this is something that we always said was going to happen in the DCU. Is that James Gunn is going to be doing some innovative and pioneering work here. We're going to see things that we've never seen before, and it looks like, in terms of that contrast, that, we've never seen that in a superhero movie.
100%, 100%. And also the fact that Christopher Reeve's son is going to be in the film, and like it's just so beautiful how James Gunn is like trying to like really honor the actual film, and those small things like kids running to Superman saving cats from trees, like those are the little things that make Superman one of the most loved characters of all time. Is that he's big enough to fight against Darkseid, but he's also humble enough to save a kitten from a freaking tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am, but let me tell you, Jerry, what I am happy about. I'm happy we haven't seen Lex Luthor in action. I'm happy that we really haven't seen Lois in action. I think I've seen one shot of Lex. Like those are the characters that I don't want to see on set. Like I want to wait to see someone like them on screen. And I mean, maybe and look, you guys are hitting on costumes. You guys gotta understand, man, there's digital effects to these things. I mean, there's a lot of things that are being added. And even though, as you said, I do agree. I do think that these costumes are meant to be a little whack and corny. I kind of think that's the point. But I do think that like you guys have to be patient and see where the story's gonna lead it, how it looks on screen. The same thing with Superman's suit, like all like judging something off of the look, like off of a iPhone is crazy to me. Even like, bro, like even in Avengers 1, like a lot of people think Captain America's suit is nutty in Avengers 1. But Agent Coulson tells you the reason why. It's all Star Spangled Bangley, right? And then in Winter Soldier, we get a suit that, which is my favorite Captain America suit of all time. You know what I mean? But by the way, Sam's Captain America costume,
it's insane. It's so fire.
Bro, that costume is sweet. But anyways, but like with directors like James Gunn, who knows the content inside and out, there's always a reason to why he's doing certain things. Like don't ever think that he's just missing details. You know what I mean? So
the other thing about the suits that we've seen from Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl is that, and this is terrific, like you said, they all look the same, like they were manufactured by the same company. It kind of looks like a product line, and those three all came from the same designer, same collection, and I think that's the point.
100%. So yeah, man. We are really excited about the Superman plot, and I mean, at this point, we're waiting for a teaser, man. We all know that James Gunn isn't going to be at Comic-Con. He said himself because he has a lot of filming. But wouldn't be shocked if James Gunn makes a digital like appearance and shows us a few clips from Superman. I will be pretty excited to see that. So we're hype, and as I always say, right, Jerry and I are going to cover every single thing about Superman that we see, as long as we feel like it's not, intruding too much on the leaky side. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and peace out.